So guys, you're probably wondering how much it would cost for you guys to fix a car like this. What is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are finally back on the 2016 Lamborghini Huracan. And today we're gonna be doing a few final things to get this thing 100% roadworthy. And after all that's done, we're gonna do something that's highly requested by you guys and do a total cost breakdown of what it takes to rebuild a wrecked supercar. So let's start with the first thing and replace that bent tie rod up front. That thing was bent, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, the steering wheel was like sideways. So let's go ahead and pull off that one off that parts cart, and hopefully, do you think we would have to adjust it?
We're probably gonna go to the alignment machine, so the guys at the alignment machine can adjust it.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna align it, but like I'm just saying, like, you think it'll be straight?
Just get it as straight as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably adjust it a little bit, just make sure the wheel looks straight, and then we're gonna head straight to the alignment shop after this. So let's go ahead and pull it off the parts car. Dang, yeah, that one's a lot straighter. We could have straightened it out possibly, but we want something that's rigid and almost OEM, of course. Well, it is OEM.
But that's pretty bent right there.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Our alignment was, our steering wheel was out of whack. And look at that. That's pretty cool how this electronic steering works. Does it have like a spiral that spins?
It looks like it's like some type of screw, you know? Yeah, that's the first time seeing something like that.
The steering on this Huracan is so lightweight, dude. It's like super light. You turn left and right, you don't even feel it.
Barely touch the wheel and you can just turn the whole thing. That's crazy, but let's go ahead and throw this old one back on this car and put this new one on ours.
Alrighty guys, so we finally got our tie rod in and it's sitting pretty straight along with the steering wheel, enough to get us to the alignment rack. But for now, before we go, we need to go ahead and hook up our windshield, our brand new windshield that we installed. It looks like there's 2 antennas built inside this thing, so we actually probably got to pop some panels out, plug that in, and then after that, we're gonna move on to the front of this car and actually disassemble the front trunk area because we need AC in this thing. Is just super hot. So we're basically just gonna remove everything from under there because the way to pump this AC, it's all up underneath the plastic. So once we remove everything, we're gonna head to V-Tune's shop. Hopefully he can charge it up for us. So that's how you get to the AC lines right here to get them pumped 1 and 2. So right now we're probably gonna leave it like that, head to alignment machine first, get alignment done, and then we're gonna head to V-Tunes and hopefully get this AC filled. All right, so we made it to good to go tire and alignment here. So they do have alignment rack. And I think Billy's gonna have to do it himself, right?
Might have to.
Because it is Memorial Day and they are super busy. So,
and they don't have a lot of workers, so yeah, not a lot of people are working.
You know, they call off. Goon Squad don't ever sleep.
They don't, so we don't. So we're gonna have to probably pull this thing up and maybe do alignment ourselves. We know the owner here, so it's super cool. So we'll see what we're gonna do. We gotta pull it up on this very carefully though. as you know, that car is pretty low.
It's not as low as the Viper though, so I think it'll be all right.
Definitely. So let's go ahead and pull it up on this alignment rack first, and then we'll go from there. Alrighty guys, so we got the car all lined up. Hopefully it drives as straight as a bullet, but huge shout out to Good To Go Tires for always hooking it up. Some really great service, so go check them out. They're here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Now, let's go fill up our AC.
All right, so we made it here to V-Tuned Garage. Man, that's got the AC for us. It's crazy how this takes basic R134A, just like every other vehicle. So he's got the hookup. I know the Hellcat's a lot different actually. It takes some sort of other.
Yeah, it takes the new system, so it's a lot different.
Well, that's pretty cool though. That's pretty interesting. Let's get some of this AC pumped in here in this hot Tennessee weather, man. It is blazing out here.
There's still AC in there.
There shouldn't be. Did we ever take off the condenser or anything like that?
Yeah, we did. We did. We took off the front.
Isn't there 2 condensers?
Yeah, oh yeah, there's 2 condensers. Yeah, so the system is completely empty.
It should be completely.
So I guess we're probably gonna pull a vacuum, right?
Yeah, we're gonna pull it vacuum first and see if there's any leaks or anything.
And then we're gonna get that freezing cool temperatures in there.
Alrighty guys, now that we got the AC system recharged, we're gonna go ahead and see if V-Tune can turn off some of these warning lights.
Christmas tree lights?
Yeah, Christmas tree lights.
Let's see what the airbag says.
I mean, it's just a Volkswagen, like
Basically.
you said.
Oh man.
Crash data stored. We gotta clear it. Are you able to clear most
Yeah,
of
I'm
these?
gonna try to clear it, see what comes back.
Oh, there it goes. It's off, dude. Or no, it blinked.
Come on.
Give it 1 second.
Ooh, driver's side seatbelt, 4-cylinder ignited, resistance too high. Driver's side, the seatbelt. Would y'all redo these seatbelts? They're probably bad.
Have to get them
Yeah,
rebuilt?
even though they didn't lock up, they could still be bad.
This one or that
Yeah,
one?
both of them.
Both of them?
We'll have to get them rebuilt.
Red.
Red?
Have to get red.
Might as
What do
well.
you
They
think?
didn't match the stitching and stuff, but that was worth a shot. At least we got the AC pumped.
We did clear a bunch of codes. There's like 5 other ones that we cleared.
Yeah, so awesome, dude. Alrighty, guys, so we are out of here, but before we go, guys, be sure to follow V-Tuned on his channel, man. He's got some awesome builds.
Sweet M4, man. This thing is insane.
It's gonna rip, ain't it?
Oh, yeah.
And also, look at this. He's working on Sam Crack's RS? RS, dude. These things are sick. Freaking
drive.
turbocharged S2000, man. This thing is insane. I can't believe it. Look at this. That's kind of something that we want to do to ours, but like not all the chrome and stuff, because that takes a long time to do. So we are out of here, man. We appreciate it. We'll catch you next time. Peace.
Woo! Never gets old.
Never gets old, dude. And we are cruising with some nice AC.
Oh yeah.
Feeling good.
Nice.
How's that alignment?
The alignment is nice and straight. Steering wheel, we are good to go, man. We are good to go.
Alrighty guys, so we made it to the spot and now it is time for the price reveal. So the grand total of the price that we bought this thing off the auction for was $82,415. And our most expensive part was actually the quarter panel, which was $3,150. So we did buy this quarter panel used, which saved us a ton of money, and there was practically no damage on it. Now let's keep moving up the mountain and give you guys some more pricing. So the next most expensive part was actually our front bumper, and as you know, we did do the LP 610 front bumper on an LP 580, which a lot of people were saying that is not possible. The dealership will even tell you that's not possible, but we proved them wrong, and look at that, it looks absolutely amazing, and that sucker was $3,300 off of eBay. And a huge shout out to Wheel Motivation for hooking us up with all the grill inserts, which helped us complete this front bumper. So moving on down the list, the next most expensive part was actually our windscreen or windshield, whatever you want to call it, which was actually $2,400. And we did buy an aftermarket one, which fit up absolutely amazing. And the guys at Safe Flight actually hooked us up with the installation, and they said it was a very nice piece of glass, and those guys are specialists, so I'll believe them on that one. And before we move on, I want to go ahead and mention that we did buy a frame structure piece behind this quarter panel, which was $400 used.
So moving on to the interior of this Lamborghini, we did have to purchase one part, and that was the seat airbag, which was around $2,000, and we also repaired it ourselves, so that saved a ton of money and looks absolutely amazing. And that is all for the interior. Looks super flawless. And now we're gonna go ahead and mention this side skirt. We did have to buy it. We bought it used for $1,025, which is a really great deal, mentioning that it comes with the vents. So you couldn't find the vents for cheaper than like $200-300. This happened to come with everything, and that's a steal.
We got the boys out here. We got V-Tuned and my cousin Sam out here. They're doing a great job filming. Man, we're just having a good time out here. Look at this beautiful view though.
I just want to jump in, dude.
Jump in.
Amazing out here, nice and quiet, nobody around. It's Memorial Day, honestly, so everybody is gone. We're just having the roads all to ourselves. As you can tell, it's a lot of fun.
That view though, what do y'all think?
It's amazing.
Perfect.
Beautiful. Let's keep on moving and get to the grand finale of what the total of this. Just a few more parts and we'll reveal the entire price.
Let's do it.
So up front here, we did have to buy a brand new wheel because ours was just split apart in two pieces, and this thing was $750, and we wrapped it in a $75 cheap tire, which we are gonna upgrade the tires here really soon, so stay tuned for that. And we did have to buy 3 Lamborghini center caps, which were $25 a pop, so if you do your math correctly, you know it's $75. Now moving on to the back here, we did have to buy a radiator right behind this quarter panel. As you can see, this little vent here is what scoops all the air and cools it down, and that sucker was $335. We're almost there, guys. We almost got them all, but we're gonna go check out this view right quick. V-Tuned is just straight up chilling.
They have recorded.
Yes, sir. He's doing a good job. Dang, son. And you left the keys in the Lambo?
No, they're in my pocket.
Dude, this is absolutely amazing, guys. Oh my goodness. I love a good view. Something sketchy just happened, guys.
They're kicking everybody out of the park.
Literally, security just pulled up and he was like, time to go.
He even kicked the people out there walking. They were walking far. He said, go.
He didn't even explain to us that they were closing. He was just like, time to go.
They don't close.
They don't?
No, they don't. They close at sundown. The sun hasn't even set.
All right, so we're gonna try to get this thing wrapped up because security is probably somewhere in the background looking at us, but Look at this beautiful paint job, man. Absolutely amazing. And that thing costed us, all the supplies costed us $1,500, and me and Billy and a help of a few other people, we got this paint job knocked out ourselves. So
Saved us a ton of money.
Yeah, saved us a ton of money, and it turned out absolutely amazing.
Yeah, especially in the sun, dude. Just check that pearl out.
So beautiful.
Super good.
Let us know what you guys think of that paint job. I absolutely love it, the way that the sun like refracts and makes it change color on different angles. But that was $1,500 in supplies. And other than that, we did have to buy a bunch of vents and ducts that are still not in. We did order that from Italy, which they're gonna come in here very soon. That's all the ducts and vents that go inside of this front bumper, and that stuff was $1,300, I believe, right around there. So that's pretty much it for all the parts that we ordered that are not from the parts car. We're gonna talk about the parts car when we get back home. Alrighty guys, so we were gonna wrap it up here, but security is pretty much kicking us out. Not a big deal, we're gonna get up out of here.
Yeah, we're gonna find another spot.
Probably back at the bottom, there's some sweet spots out there, and I don't think that place closes. There's way too much people here. So.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So let's keep moving, and actually the grand total of all that stuff right there with all the parts that we bought without the parts car, we're not including the parts car just yet, that was $98,685 so far.
That is a freaking steal if you ask me. That is super cheap. So this is probably the cheapest LP580 Huracan ever, honestly.
It's mainly because we did all the labor ourselves, which we will include that later to kind of compensate, because I know a lot of you guys were like wondering, like, what about your labor? You put in a whole bunch of labor. So we'll tell you how much that was, or how much we would have charged if we were just doing it for somebody else. So we're gonna give you guys all that information as soon as we get into a good area. Dang grasshopper right here. Get out of here, buddy. Alrighty guys, so the total right now that we have is $98,685, and you've seen that we did buy a parts car. We never did mention the price of that, and that was actually $38,000. And so you combine those two prices together, and we're sitting at $136,685. And these are the parts that we took off of our parts car. Was the door, which if you look it up, it's gonna be $7,000 average. We took a mirror, which would be around $1,500, a radiator and fan for $500. Radiator brackets, $250. Front bumper reinforcement is gonna be around $800. We took one headlight, $2,500 there. Front frame piece that we had to re-weld, that would be $250, and also a tie rod, which we changed today, would be $150. So that brings us to a total around $110,000. Great price, right?
So guys, you're probably wondering how much it would cost for you guys to fix a car like this, or let a body shop fix it. We probably rounded it out to be around $20,000 from beginning to end for this car to be 100% complete, and that is pretty pricey, but that's why the Goon Squad is here. We're putting our own hands, our own hours and labor into this thing, and it came out to be amazing. And that's not all, guys. If you'd like to get this thing legal for the road, you're gonna have to register. That means you're gonna have to pay state tax, and this thing around probably $10,000 just to get this thing registered in your name. So that's included in the price, guys. That is super insane for a car like this. Never thought we'd be paying that much for registration fees, but this car is 100% worth it.
Also, don't forget that insurance, man.
Oh yeah, the insurance for us, we got a really good deal. It's around $500 a month, but that is full coverage. That's exactly what you need for a car like this, because you don't know what can happen in any moment. All right, guys, so there's just a bunch of ruckus, a bunch of people surrounding, talking to us. It just happens all the time when we drive this thing. It's just absolutely beautiful, but we're gonna have to catch you guys at the Goon Squad headquarters.
All right, back at the shop here. So I'm gonna go ahead and give a quick rundown for the people that wanna know where we're getting these numbers from, and also just the visual learners is gonna help you guys out. So initial purchase price of $82,415 for the wrecked car, and then we got all these parts right here, which led us to a grand total of $98,685. And as you know, we bought a parts car for $38,000, and that's the grand total there. But we're not gonna use this because the parts car still has value after we used all these parts. We may be able to even make all of our money back, if not make some profit. So we're not gonna use that, but instead, what are we gonna do here?
Instead, we went ahead and priced the parts that we pulled off the parts car,
and basically it comes out to be $113,635, which is a super good deal. But that's this car 100% fixed, not legal for the road yet. To make this thing legal for the road, you do have to start paying your registration tax and your insurance, which the registration tax is going to be roughly around $7,000 to $10,000 for this car.
In that range right there, and that's our cost right there, $121,000. So that's probably the number that you could use right here. That's what we got in this car right here.
That's the number for this car is $121,635, which is a super good deal for a 2016 Lamborghini Huracan LP580. So
with the sweet front end, this is a unique car though. And then look at this, guys. If you wanted to build this car and you hired somebody else, you'd have to pay $20K.
Around that. You can find your shops. There's probably cheaper shops, but for the quality, for the work, around $20,000 to do everything is probably a fair amount.
I don't know. Maybe some shops would charge a lot more, but
maybe they'll charge a lot less. But that's what we came up with.
You'd be looking at $141,000 if you bought it off the auction and you got people to fix it for you. And then what we come up with as the car's value is going to be $150K with the Army Tricks exhaust. That's probably where we'd feel comfortable selling the thing, right?
Yeah, I'll feel comfortable around $150K, a little more, a little less. It just depends on the buyer, but this thing right here is an absolute beast, and we're happy to have it on this YouTube channel and share it with you guys.
So with that being said, that is gonna be a wrap for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did, and be sure to stay tuned for some more awesome content coming your way. And if you haven't, be sure to follow us on Instagram where you can get an inside scoop there before YouTube. And if you want to copy some merch and support your boys, be sure to visit goonsquad.com. So thank you guys for all the love and support. Be sure to stay tuned, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.